We've all had that moment, standing in the middle of our living room, scanning the space, and wondering why it just doesn't feel right. Sometimes it's not about spending thousands or doing a full remodel. It's about knowing which details actually matter. Today, I'm giving you a clear, intentional list of 8 tried and true design upgrades that will instantly breathe life, style, and warmth into your living room. These aren't passing trends, but timeless principles you can adapt to your own home, whether you're working with an airy, open floor plan or a cozy little nook. Stay with me through to the end, because the last tip may be the one that finally makes your living room feel complete. Living room layout. The heart of any living room isn't the sofa or the coffee table. It's the layout. How your furniture is arranged will either invite people in or make them skirt around the edges. A well-considered floor plan sets the stage for every other design decision, and it's the difference between a room that feels intentional and one that feels like it's still waiting for the movers to arrive. Start by thinking in zones. Your seating shouldn't be lined up like a waiting room. Arrange sofas and chairs to face each other, creating conversation areas that feel warm and personal. Leave breathing room between pieces so there's space for movement. Unless your room is truly compact, resist the urge to push every piece flat against the walls. Pulling furniture slightly forward gives depth and allows you to define walking paths naturally. Like I always say, consider sightlines. The first thing you see when you enter should feel inviting, not like an obstacle course of side tables and chair legs. Symmetry can be your secret weapon here, but it doesn't have to be perfectly matched pairs. Think of balancing shapes and visual weight to create harmony without stiffness. To get this right, measure everything, not roughly, but exactly. Know the dimensions of your furniture, the width of walkways you want, ideally 30 to 36 inches for comfort, and the distance between pieces. Use painter's tape on the floor to outline where each item will sit, or sketch it out on paper. If you're more tech-inclined, try a free 2D or 3D room planning app to visualize proportions before you commit. If you want to fast-track the process, even a single consultation with a professional can help you get it right from day one. Once your layout feels balanced, it's time to think about how to make the room glow. And that means we're moving into the magic of lighting. Lighting plan. Lighting isn't just about seeing, it's about feeling. A well-lit living room has 3 layers: ambient lighting for overall brightness, task lighting for reading or working, and accent lighting to highlight art or architectural details. When you mix these sources, the room gains depth and mood, not just standard visibility. Swap harsh, cool white bulbs for warm-toned ones that flatter both your space and the people in it. In the evening, lamps are your best allies for creating intimacy. Position them in corners, beside armchairs, or along shelves to cast a soft glow rather than a stark flood of light. Dimmer switches are worth every penny, allowing you to shift from vibrant daytime energy to a mellow evening calm with a simple slide. If lighting feels overwhelming, a lighting designer or even a savvy electrician can help you map it out beautifully. Because once your living room is glowing, the stage is set for the next transformation, when color steps in to truly shape the atmosphere. Anchoring with rugs. A rug is more than a floor covering. It's the stage where your furniture performs. The right size matters. If your sofa legs hover just shy of the rug's edge, the whole arrangement feels like it's floating away. At the very least, aim for the front legs of your main furniture pieces to rest on it. It's a simple shift that immediately looks intentional. Then comes texture. A low pile wool for the dining area keeps chairs gliding easily, while a plush, high pile weave in the living room invites you to sink in. If you're in a larger space, layering rugs, say a jute base topped with a patterned kilim, adds depth and character without overwhelming the eye. Rugs also make quiet boundaries in open floor plans, carving out a reading nook from a conversation space with nothing more than a change underfoot. Once your feet have a soft landing, your walls are next. Better window treatment. Curtains do more than just cover windows. They frame your view and soften the hard edges of your room, making the space feel complete and inviting. It's easy to overlook them or settle for something plain, but the right curtains add a layer of warmth and texture that instantly lifts your living room. Size matters, darling. Curtains that are too short or too narrow shrink the space and look unfinished. Hang your curtains as high and wide as possible. Even a small extension beyond the window frame makes ceilings feel taller and rooms more spacious. Choose fabrics that complement your color scheme and season. Light linens for an airy feel in warm months, and heavier velvets or textured weaves to bring cozy depth during cooler days. This simple trick creates a subtle but powerful sense of elegance. Since we've started softening your space with curtains, let's continue adding texture and pattern through fabrics. Pattern and texture. If curtains softened the edges of your room, fabrics like throw pillows, blankets, and reupholstered furniture add the personality and tactile richness that make a space feel nurtured and loved. Mixing patterns and textures breathes life into your living room without overwhelming it. Think of subtle stripes alongside cozy knits, or a velvet cushion paired with a linen throw. Balance and layer your textures for a cohesive feel. Don't be afraid to reupholster an old chair or ottoman. A fresh fabric in a beautiful pattern or sumptuous texture can turn a forgotten piece into a focal point. Even small touches like a patterned throw or a textured pillow create contrast and depth, making your living room feel polished yet approachable. Fabrics are your chance to express mood, season, and character, whether it's a breezy cotton for spring or a plush velvet for winter warmth. With your textures layered beautifully, it's time to refresh your walls and set the perfect color tone. Choosing the right color. Never underestimate the transformative power of a fresh coat of paint. Color is the definitive mood maker in your living room. It sets the tone before a single piece of furniture is moved. Choosing the right palette can calm the mind, invite conversation, or add unexpected energy. Soft neutrals like warm grays, muted taupes, and creamy whites create a serene backdrop that lets your furnishings and art shine. For a touch of feminine warmth, consider dusty rose, soft blush, or warm peach hues. These gentle tones add a quiet elegance without overwhelming the space. If you prefer a fresher vibe, powder blues or sage greens bring a delicate yet grounded freshness that feels timeless. Bold colors have their place too. A deep navy or charcoal accent wall adds depth and sophistication without dominating the room. Remember, color psychology is subtle but powerful. Cool tones soothe and expand, while warmer shades invite coziness and connection. Think about the mood you want to nurture here and choose your paint as thoughtfully as you would your favorite outfit. What color have you been dreaming of for your living room? Is there a shade you'd love to try but haven't yet? Share your thoughts below. I'm eager to hear your favorites. With your walls refreshed, now bring in art and greenery to add warmth and soul to your room. Art, decor, and greenery. Art and decor are where your living room truly begins to reflect your personality. Instead of filling walls with generic prints, choose pieces that resonate with you. Whether that's a cherished painting, a framed photograph, or a unique sculptural object. The right art adds depth and charm without overwhelming the space. Scale is important. A large statement piece anchors a wall, while smaller works can be grouped thoughtfully to create a curated gallery feel. Don't forget the power of greenery. Plants bring life, softness, and a natural rhythm to your room. Whether it's a tall fiddle-leaf fig, a cascading pothos, or a simple vase of fresh flowers, plants invite warmth and a sense of calm that complements your decor beautifully. And then there's the coffee table, often the centerpiece of your living room. Style it with a thoughtful mix of books, candles, trays, and small decor items to add layers of interest and personality right at the heart of your space. We've set the scene visually. Now let's make it feel even more inviting with the power of fragrance to make it truly unforgettable. Signature scent. Scent is the invisible thread that ties your living room's entire atmosphere together. A carefully chosen fragrance can evoke memories, calm the mind, and invite guests to linger just a little longer. Think of it as the finishing touch, subtle but utterly essential. Candles are an obvious choice, but don't overlook reed diffusers, essential oil diffusers, or even freshly cut flowers. Select scents that complement your room's mood: soft lavender or vanilla for relaxation, crisp citrus or eucalyptus for freshness, or warm amber and sandalwood for cozy evenings. Layer scents carefully. You want them to be subtle. Experiment with where you place your scent sources. Near seating areas, entryways, or on your coffee table ensures the fragrance flows naturally throughout the room. This small detail instantly elevates the experience of your living space, making it feel curated and complete. Now, your living room isn't just seen or touched, it's truly felt in every way. Don't miss this next video for more ways to elevate your space effortlessly.